Rev, DMJ, you guys ready? Okay. All right, I'll count these guys down. Are you ready to go? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tris.
Stereo.
So you got Rev and DMJ up on top, 2 veterans of our desert regionals, and Barrett, also a fixture, definitely with our tech, just fixing our mic problem right here. And ID Kirby always showing up, doing well here in regionals and in CTWC finals.
DMJ getting recognized from the Buckethead outfit here this weekend.
Rocking a different look almost every year now.
Shorter hair. I'm liking it. Kind of a...
Big drought happening on the bottom, 30 plus.
Wow, already.
Kirby still keeping a pretty clean board despite it. We're almost at the 40 here. 39, 40. There's a 40 drought.
Woo. We fixed all the other tech, but we didn't blow in the cartridge.
There it goes, 43-piece drought. Both players weathering the storm, able to keep the playfields clean and bang down that Tetris when the long bar finally came. We are neck and neck on the bottom thanks to that drought. Up on top, Rev up to an early lead, 2 Tetrises ahead. Both players up on top, clean boards. Rev with the efficiency here.
Kirby taking a Tetris lead over Barrett, but both boards still in scoring position. Tetris, Kirby.
Yeah, those Tetris rates are going to be low, both enduring that huge drought right at the beginning.
Oh, and another 19. Yeah, this is kind of a brutal seed.
Yeah, you can't really do too much to score when you just don't get any long bars to work with. But now, a few of them are coming, but neither were Tetris ready. And now Kirby's got a bit of a cleanup to do. Does some nice tucks. Wow. Great dirty setup. Boom. Tetris for
nice.
Kirby. That was impressive. The foresight on that. Turning your burn into a Tetris is the way to go if you can pull it off.
Now that's what I call down stacking.
And yeah, the points differential now showing 4 Tetrises ahead is Kirby on the bottom. Up on top, Rev up by 2 Tetrises, now 3. And DMJ banging one down. Both boards clean. And Barrett dealing with some dependencies here. Is going to need a couple of long bars. Fills that 3 high on the left.
I mean, this is a 2-7 matchup up top. You wouldn't expect this big of a deficit to the underdog. But that's how close our top players are these days.
Yeah, all of these players definitely a threat here. Rev mentioning, taking a break and not playing Tetris as much, but still looking so strong. 3 Tetris lead over DMJ. Boom, Tetris for DMJ. Evening that up a little bit. And is ready for a Tetris and a half more. There's the first. Boom, Tetris for DMJ. Gonna be able to catch up with this next one. Boom, Tetris for DMJ. Neck and neck up on top.
Go.
The long bars dropping when DMJ needed them.
Kirby at the bottom is dominating Barrett right now.
Another drought, though, for the players on bottom. You're going to have a low transition score, possibly.
Is this a dirty setup? Uh-oh.
Almost takes a triple.
Yeah. When you're that far ahead, there's no sense in risking it.
Yeah, Kirby able to capitalize. Not a lot of wealth on this drought-filled piece set here, but is able to squeeze every little bit out of it.
They don't call it the desert qualifier for nothing.
That's right. Yeah, up on top, we are still neck and neck. DMJ able to battle back.
Kirby's grooving.
Yeah.
Got the AirPods in. Got the tunes going. Trying to drown out the noise in here. It is pretty noisy in here, but a good chaotic fun noise, not like the bands playing next door. So kudos to the organizers for keeping the bands outside this year.
Yeah, that's right. We had to deal with that so much. We were covering our mics in strange ways and trying to find other ways around it. But we got a little piece of quiet, and, well, the people in the dealer hall can't see what's going on with us, but you people online get the benefits. Get to hear us without any interruption. Barrett had an awkward left side for a while. Now got that cleared, but Kirby able to capitalize. Now 7 Tetrises ahead. Kirby looking to, ever since the droughts ended, Kirby has been scoring consistently, able to make a somewhat respectable transition out of this at about 500,000 points now, going into level 19. Up on top, DMJ is still building up high. Now 3 Tetrises ahead. After evening up and going neck and neck with Rev, now taking the lead. Does a T-spin there to keep things clean. Rev building up that board high, but transition is coming. Both players want to get into a state to where it's safe. Rev getting to safety just in time.
Yeah, this is Barrett's opportunity to make up some ground here.
That's a lot of ground. 7 Tetrises, but now 6. So
one at a time.
Could be a turn. Another Tetris for Barrett. Tetrises are worth more the further and deeper you go, especially past 19. Every level, your Tetrises are worth more. Another drought.
Man, this seed.
But once again, Kirby doing the best, making the best of the situation.
A 57% Tetris rate with all of these droughts. That is tremendous.
Right. And that's being able to be flexible and hold out as many ways possible when you're waiting for that long bar. Barrett's going through that drought now.
You are squeezing every point out of every single long bar.
Yeah, Barrett was also able to hold out that drought and still get the Tetris at the end. So what you want.
Another one, 23, Chris, 24.
Wow.
Man.
Another, geez, this is definitely drought territory. And it's kind of also interesting. Game On takes place usually on the rainy weekends.
Yeah.
In Phoenix, but the game drought doesn't go away. Up on top, not so bad. DMJ pulling ahead.
Wow, he is sprinting ahead.
Yeah. Early lead for Rev, but now that's just all gone. Now with the board state, not.
Oh, Barrett's got to top
not
out.
good
There's
trouble. And yeah, Rev,
Kirby.
he's got to give up the ghost there. DMJ taking the round, and Kirby on the bottom taking the round.
Oh, we can do a simul start then.
That's right. It's almost almost to our benefit, but you know, these players always want to put up a good fight.
All right, we got thumbs
All
up
right,
all
got thumbs
around, mostly. Couple there.
Wiping the hands. Thumbs up. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Tetris. Tetris.
Thanks to Kingsman for reminding us in chat about our Matcherino. We do have some codes left, so if you're in chat, there's a link. Click on the link, log in with your Facebook or Discord or any other social media, and you can give us like a quarter just for clicking on a button. Otherwise, we can, all right, at the top there, let's count them down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Tetris.
Oh, they're counting themselves. They can't hear us, I don't think.
Yeah, I guess we're in a different universe, but that's okay.
That means we can make fun of his hat.
What does that hat say?
Can't quite tell.
I think those are Tetris pieces. I'm not sure.
Maybe those are pins?
But yeah, right away, Kirby getting a Tetris, and Barrett firing back on the bottom.
Good comeback for Barrett from that kind of a brutal game one.
Yeah, that drought in the beginning was pretty brutal. And Kirby really maximizing after the drought. Ended up with a 500K transition despite that. But yeah, up on top, like DMJ in that last game, getting it even and then completely dominating after. But Rev off to a good start in that game. We're about neck and neck now.
Back to lead.
Okay, Rev having to do some cleanup. Both boards clean on the bottom. Barrett scoring that Tetris, and Kirby also ready. Boom, Tetris for Kirby.
So with Rev down by nearly 2 Tetrises, let's see if he's going to play off the bottom or try to get back to his scoring position.
Might go for column
Yep,
7
it's
there.
Open, 7.
Yeah.
But now the game's going to be the game.
There's that juicy center well. Where's that long bar?
And this is the danger of center
There's
well
that drought.
play, Chris. The drought comes and
yep,
it just exacerbates
like
your
clockwork. 22-23. Rev is still Tetris ready.
Oh, man. 29,
30, 32. Where is it, game? Oh, had to use it to clear the single. Will it give another?
And you have to
Rev
burn another
taking the triple off the top to keep it safe. Is just not paying out here.
13, 14.
And just when he covers it again,
Yikes.
it is almost like is artificially intelligent.
What is the opposite of fractal RNG? That's what Rev's
Okay,
getting
here we go.
today.
Oh, no.
No.
Just not giving the log bar when it's needed. That was like 3 in a row. And yeah, now Rev's having to dig back down and open up that well again. Oh, building up high.
Triple.
Gets a dirty triple. At bottom, our game is pretty much neck and neck on the bottom. Both players are getting
Rev.
clean. Yeah, Rev in trouble.
Oh, DMJ.
Just, dead drop that. And DMJ is going to take that by default. 2-1 up on top. Rev is fighting for his tournament life here. But yeah, on the bottom, we are still neck and neck. Very even game. Barrett not fighting from behind this time. Not too far. Both players clean play fields. Wait for long bars. Kirby taking the Tetris first, and Barrett not far behind. Neck and neck at 350K. Halfway to transition. Or actually, we're almost up to 100 lines already. Not the highest scoring game, but both players not having too much of a problem.
Oh, thumbs up top.
All
and 3,
2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
So, yeah. Match point up on top. DMJ looking to advance. Rev needing to win this round, stay in the match and the tournament.
Rev's going to win with pushdown points. Good strat.
It's something.
It's like 44-point lead.
We did have
There it is.
a match and that could have ended in a tie earlier.
Today, awesome.
But it wasn't going to be a flex.
Resolved.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have to call in high command and ask what we need to do because you just don't see that often enough. DMJ with a lot of holes in the stack there. Let's see how he could deal with this. Opposite take the double off the top. And Rev with a similar situation, also
yeah.
burning it down with a triple. A lot of burns up top, starting off. Meanwhile, on the bottom, we are approaching transition. Kirby, next Tetris will do it. Is at 532. Barrett now behind by 4 Tetrises and change. And Kirby covering up the well right before transition, but gets it back open just in time. Right when the drought hits, let's see what happens. Will the game give a long bar? But Kirby's got to take 2 triples off the top. That's a lot of burns. Losing some efficiency there. Barrett might be able to capitalize.
But hey, Chris, look, a drought.
Desert Regional, yo.
Jeez.
Boom, Tetris for Kirby. Drought's over. And Barrett looking to get that long bar. Oh no, hangs the long bar. And is going to top out from that. Kirby taking that round. How unfortunate. Barrett just got the long bar. Finally able to cash in that Tetris and then having that long bar fatal. We're now at match point on the bottom as well. Barrett fighting for his tournament life after taking out the fan favorite creator Game Scout.
Here we go up bottom. Thumbs up. In
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Meanwhile, at the top, Rev has got a decent lead. DMJ's been kind of messing around in that middle section, not quite getting in a scoring position, and he's going to remain there. Now he's open.
Okay. Yeah, both boards ready. And on bottom, we're just starting off. Equal score, 0-point differential. But yeah, we're getting a lot of kind of unexpected sweeps here in the brackets. Simul Tetris virtually for Barrett and Kirby down there. Neck and neck. Been that way from the start.
Half a line difference at the bottom.
Yep. Up on top, we're about a Tetris ahead for Rev, maintaining that lead. Where you want to be if you're down 2 games. Give yourself a fighting chance.
These players have been here a long time today, and it's kind of exhausting to be in a room like this with loud noise and maybe a little dehydrated and a lot of Tetris to be played. The fatigue's got to play a factor the deeper you go into the run.
Yeah, this is still a noisy hall, even though we don't have rock band and concerts to deal with. We've got other esports to compete with. Make sure our booms are loud to make up the difference here.
Nice line spin, DMJ.
Kirby just stacking those up. Trying to deal with RNG here. He's got to get a little bit of a jagged board. Okay, fills that dependency and opens up. Boom, Tetris for Kirby. Neck and neck on the bottom, as we've been all around.
Oh my goodness, the Pokemons are invading our camera space.
Yeah, DMJ's camera visited by a couple of giant EVs. And DMJ starting to
pull away,
amass a lead here. Nice T-spin there.
DMJ is just swaggy this game.
Yeah, DMJ getting in the groove here. And then Kirby's got some holes in the stack. Probably going to just have to burn off the chop there with that triple, or no, take a double even. So this is Barrett's chance to get a lead with that Tetris. Now a Tetris and a half in the lead. First difference in a mostly neck and neck game down there.
Another drought, Chris. Oh.
As such with the desert qualifier. All right, so we're transitioned up on top. Rev still fighting for his tournament life. 3 Tetrises behind. DMJ starting to amass a lead here. As
Kirby's
we go
in trouble.
Yeah, Kirby built up high.
That's going to require some RNG. Gets through it, but needs a line.
Okay, that's good.
Nice,
triple and then double off the top. Boom. Tetris for Kirby. Able to down stack that.
Oh, and a dirty Tetris.
Yeah, and then ending it with a dirty.
He's come all the way back. He's only 7,000 down now.
Yeah, Barrett's lead just gone now. We were neck and neck for a moment. And yeah, Kirby going to take that 3 off the bottom if it gives the long bar, and there it is. Boom, Tetris for Kirby. Reducing that deficit to neck and neck state again. But Barrett, keeping up. This is where you want to be if you're down 2 games. You want to be within striking distance and not have to take too many risks. You're better off being neck and neck and in the lead. Up on top, jagged board for Rev.
Man.
He's going to need some good pieces to resolve this.
Kirby's been playing on this 4-high shelf for a good 10 minutes. Well,
yeah, that's confidence.
Not 10 minutes, but a long time.
Okay, Rev getting the board state much nicer now, so that was resolved. Now 7 Tetrises behind. Rev is going to have to activate the Friars
Kirby.
Catch up. Kirby playing up high. Is managing to get out of these digs. Oh, needs favorable
rolling,
pieces.
Still
LJ dependent. Gets the LJ. Uses the long bar to down stack. Could survive this.
Barrett's way ahead and can further this lead.
Yeah, this is what Barrett needs to stay in the tournament. Be able to capitalize on this dig. But Kirby now open for a dirty Tetris here. Gets it. And transitions with the board at a safe state.
My goodness, he timed that perfectly.
Just in time.
Wow.
Up on top. Things are speeding up. DMJ.
DMJ.
Getting close to a max out here. Wow, nice tuck there from DMJ. Tetris ready, but it's starting to get some garbage on top. This is a precarious. That right side's going to be a problem.
Oh!
Wow! Getting that over to the right. That was
over's
crazy. Okay. Wow, if DMJ survives this.
Let's go, DMJ.
That is survival clutch there. Look at DMJ keeping it alive that high up.
Oh my goodness, Chris Tang.
Wow. What survival. Plus with level 29 looming, will DMJ be able to clear this out in time?
There
Boom!
it is. Let's
Tetris for
go!
DMJ. DMJ surviving way up high into the 29 kill screen. And on the verge of maxing out,
Let's
DMJ
go!
max out.
And at the bottom,
Yeah,
Kirby
Rev
does
about
take
to
game
hit
3.
29. Yeah, Kirby taking that third game, eliminating Barrett, putting up a great fight. Was neck and neck most of that round. But yeah, things looking grim for Rev as DMJ keeps going past kill screen. Rev, a DAS player, not able to survive past it, putting up a great fight, but sweeps all around. Dusty here in the desert. Clean up with that broom. We've got another sweep. So now we know our top four. DMJ and Kirby, and Oscar and Tetris time. Things are heating up here in the desert.
So we're going to play our semifinals all at once, but we'll give our players about a 5-minute break.
All right.
Attention Game On Expo attendees, in 30 minutes we're going to have our Halo 2 tournament. There is a cash prize of $150 for the winner. So head on down to the virtual
Before the final match as well, I would like one of us to interview the winner of the silver bracket. He wasn't able to get interviewed on the CT2 stream, so while we give our players a break before finals, we'll get him in there.
You want to do it now?
He is not around.
Okay.
We could totally do it if he was here right now.
Okay.
It's AK Grandmaster.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back real fast. 5 minutes, right?
Hey, do I have time to go use the bathroom?
Yeah, yeah.